also getting
Mrityunjay Mohanty, Mr. Tapon Nombi, fellow distinguished guests, or dear participants, ladies and gentlemen. I extend to all of you a most cordial welcome to this meeting. I especially welcome Dr. B.V.L. Madhukar, Secretary General BRICS Chamber of Commerce and Industry, who has come all the way from Delhi to address us. Thank you, Mr. Madhukar. I also welcome Dr. Ramja Bhattacharya, Professor Economics, Minister of Foreign Trade, and Dr. Mrityunjay Mohanty, Professor Economics, Indian Institute of Management. In 2001, Jim O'Neill, Chief Economist of the American bank, Goldman Sachs, in a report, Building Better Global Economies BRIC, first coined the phrase BRIC, which stands for Brazil, Russia, India and China, the four of them fastest growing emerging economies of the world. Looking at the features like size of population, demographic dividend and rate of globalization, Goldman Sachs forecasted that these four countries have a growth potential to replace the European economy in terms of market size. She has also predicted that China, India, Brazil and Russia would become the first, third, fifth and sixth largest economies respectively by 2050. However, BRICS as an international forum was formalized with the first meeting of the foreign ministers of Brazil, Russia, India and China in New York on the margins of the UN General Assembly in September 2006. Later in April 2011, South Africa joined this forum and BRICS forms the international economic and financial institutions and international and regional political developments. BRICS Summit. BRICS has been operational as a forum only since 2009. Regular meetings of foreign ministers and finance ministers are a feature of the BRICS calendar. In addition, over the years, a number of mechanisms have been developed for deepening intra-BRICS cooperation with BRICS. It's going to apply. Yet, I think, BRICS as a group can play a very important role both in India's development and in international trade and finance. Second, I'm not just an expert in leather. I don't do industry studies. I'm a macroeconomist. I do growth and structural change. But in leather, India has a huge problem. Secularly, as a share of India's international trading goods, the share of leather has gone down. And if India is only going to export tan leather, then it's very good at goes down. There's just no future in exporting tan. You want to do something else, you think of something else. And in that, what Mr. Basu just said and Mr. Chatterjee said, what you actually need to do is add value. Now, Indians don't understand scale. So we have a huge problem in scaling up. The Chinese understand scale. So the Chinese outcompete India in terms of scale. So if you want to get into leather and stay competitive globally, then you take the Italian route. Now the Italian route is quality, value added, human resources. You can't do it yet. Now, the reason I said that BRICS as a trade grouping does not fly is because India's integration into the global economy actually goes in the reverse direction. Now first, I think it's important to recognize that India today is much more integrated with the global economy than it's ever been in its economic history. Even in 1990, when our reforms begin, right? India is roughly 20% of GDP, less than 20% of GDP is the share of total trade, which is goods and services taken together. Today, it's more than 50%.